Hello, my beautiful co-creators. I get to share with you this little story that just happened, and I absolutely love how life absolutely takes care of everything and brings in the right people. And I've been living so many synchronicities recently, so many things that just happen, and you're right there at the right time, and it's the connection, and everything is working out amazingly. Actually, I have two stories to share with you. The first one just happened right now as I was stepping out, going to Starbucks because tonight I'm starting a green detox for the next 4 weeks with Karen Calabrese, and I'm going to interview her, and it's going to be just so much fun. But so I decided to go to Starbucks and have a last little treat, right? Because I'm about 2 hours from a green detox. So I ended up going there. I ordered a hot chocolate. I never usually order a hot chocolate, but anyway, I got a hot chocolate and a green tea for my lovely doorman, and I just wanted, to get this, and so I'm waiting for them to get ready. And as I'm waiting in line, on the counter, for them to prepare it, I'm noticing this woman that is like, she's got a book and she's like underlining and reading, and I'm like, I noticed it because I'm carrying books all the time and I'm a big reader, so it's not all the time that you see a person like really walking and reading. And anyway, so then I decided to go to the corner store, which there is a CVS, and I thought maybe I can grab some ice cream, maybe some resets, maybe some peanut butter jelly sandwich. Who knows what I want to stuff myself with before I go on this green detox. And anyway, I'm going around the aisles and there's just like nothing. It's really, I'm like, actually, I don't really want it, and I felt quite content from the hot chocolate. And I'm like, no, this doesn't really feel right. I'm happy to go on this green detox. I'm really looking forward to it. My body is craving green anyway. I don't want this reset. And anyway, there's a line of 5 people, which is really ultimately the reason why I didn't get this reset. And then I step out, so I didn't get anything. I step out, and there I see again this woman, and she's right in front. And I kind of bump into her, and because as she's reading her book, and I said, "You must really love that book." And she's like, "Yeah, I'm about to interview this person." And I'm like, "Really? I interview people too, spiritual people." And she's like, "Me too." And she's like, "Actually, I'm the author of the Good Karma Divorce." And I'm like, "I've heard of this book. Isn't that crazy?" And she's like, "Yeah, I was on Good Morning America and this and that, and I interview other people on radio shows." I'm like, "Really? Me too." And I've interviewed James Redfield and Julia Cameron. She's like, "Oh yeah, Julia Cameron, she's one of my best friends." Okay, both at HarperCollins. And then start talking of and I tell her about the Terry Stoffy story and how I had just met these guys and how they have applied Julia's principle, and I really have to send her the links to this interview because it's so inspiring, and you really see clearly the results from doing her morning pages. Then we speak about Sonia Choquette, and I explain to her about the green detox I'm about to start with Karen Calabrese. She's like, "Oh yeah, Karen Calabrese, of course, she's one of my best friends." And I'm like, "Really?" I'm doing this detox, and I'm gonna interview Karen, and and I'm so excited. And so here we're meeting, and she's like, "Anyway, I can help you. Let me know." She's connected, right? And so I'm gonna give her my book. I want to maybe she has some ideas. Who knows? Maybe she has some connections for the Juicy Tour. At least what I see is that I want to interview her. And I thought it was really cool to bump into her. I thought, this is so amazing because I just ran downstairs from my home to get this thing, and because I was in CVS and it took longer, that I ended up bumping into her and meeting her, and there was just so many so many common things that we have. And I was just like, how cool life is. Like just a minute later or two, I would have missed her. And it's like just perfectly orchestrated, and it's so reminding me of that, and I just love it. And the second synchronicity is that actually this morning I had my friend Sandra from Miami give me a call. Actually, she sent me an email and said, "Please call me." And she asked me on email, "Are you free the 27, 28, 29 of this month?" And and she works for this big company, and they have French people coming over. It's a big corporation for some incentive programs over in Chicago. And and because we work together in the same tour operator, she always, and I live in Chicago, she has always come to me, but I never end up working, for her company, just even for 3 days, because it's a lot to do with coordinating things and like making hotel arrangement and this and that. And I don't really, want to focus on that right now. But this really felt like there was something more to it, and I just asked her, and I was pretty amazed when she told me about the dates, because I had just in the morning talked with my French publisher that and telling them that I wanted to go to the Salon Zen of Paris, which was where I was last year, and I interviewed so many French people, so many amazing authors, and I really do feel like I do want to interview French people and put up some French interviews. So I had talked to my French editor, but I don't think they would pay for the not the hotel, but the flight, and it's quite expensive right now to fly to France. And I was just like thinking this morning, universe, please, bring me an idea on how I can create that money to go to France and to go to, for this flight, and how is this possible? Just like as an inquiry and as a an intention out there, and boom, this 3-day work that Sandra was offering is to actually take care of the CEO of this huge company and basically do VIP babysitting and be with him around and take care and handle his needs and show him around Chicago and go to the restaurants and go and shopping if needed and this and that. I'm very happy, and I love spending time with people that are on that level of creation. I think it can be just amazing, amazing experience. And it represents the money of the entire trip. It represents the flight and more. So I am just so thankful how right now the universe is providing everything. I'm just really in awe, and the less I worry, and doing all those interviews, a lot of these interviews I'm putting out right now are free. But I end up doing a lot of exchange, a lot of things are just working themselves out and are making me having such an abundant life, that it is served on a platter. And I'm so grateful. And the more I'm grateful, the more it attracts. And the more synchronicities I'm living, and the more I'm recognizing them as synchronicities, the more there is. But it's like beautiful, beautiful flow. What a beautiful day. And my friend Anne-Sophie is in town. It's a blessing to have her. And I'm very, very grateful, my beautiful co-creator. I just wanted to share with you those 2 stories, and I hope you're having a beautiful day filled with synchronicities, or that you're calling for them, welcoming them, enjoying them, and I send you much, much love. Bye.